The unfolding drama surrounding the royal family seemed to have reached its climax, but Prince Harry's latest revelations have reignited the storm, shaking the foundations of the monarchy. The son of the beloved Princess Diana is speaking out, and his claims about King Charles are nothing short of earth-shattering. Alongside these disclosures are tales of a tragic event, a cryptic message, and decades of secrets hidden in plain sight. For royal enthusiasts, this is a roller coaster ride like no other, as the monarchy braces for what could be a monumental shift. Now, let's rewind to November 14, 1948. The world welcomed Charles Philip Arthur George into Buckingham Palace, a baby destined for a life of immense privilege and responsibility. Born into the world's most famous family, he was handed not just a silver spoon but also the weight of a nation on his tiny shoulders. Yet, behind the glamorous image of tiaras and tea parties lay a childhood steeped in isolation and formality. Unlike most children, young Charles grew up under constant scrutiny, his every move dictated by royal protocol. His parents, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, were far from doting, leaving the young prince to navigate a gilded yet lonely existence. Education in the royal family was never a casual affair. At just 8 years old, Charles began his academic journey at Cheam School, where he learned the basics of reading, writing, and royal duties. However, it was at Gordonstoun in Scotland where his character was truly forged. Far removed from palace comforts, Charles endured rigorous routines, including cold showers and grueling runs across the Scottish Highlands. He once famously described the experience as cold, lonely, and miserable, yet it undeniably played a pivotal role in shaping him into the man he became. At 22, Charles sought to break free from tradition by joining the Royal Navy. This wasn't just a ceremonial role, it was hands-on and demanding. He served aboard the HMS Minerva, gained practical skills, and even earned certification as a helicopter pilot. This period revealed a more grounded side of the prince, one willing to work hard and get his hands dirty. But Charles's true legacy began in 1976 with the founding of the Prince's Trust. Unlike other royal charities, this initiative reflected his genuine commitment to helping disadvantaged youth. Over the years, the trust transformed countless lives, showcasing a deeply compassionate and forward-thinking side of the prince. While Charles dedicated himself to causes like historic preservation and organic farming, he faced intense public scrutiny. The media often depicted him as an eccentric royal, but his true challenges lay in finding a suitable bride. As he approached his 30s, pressure mounted, culminating in his fateful meeting with Lady Diana Spencer. Their whirlwind romance captivated the world, but beneath the surface, their union was far from the fairy tale it seemed. Diana's journey was equally complex. Born on July 1, 1961, into an aristocratic family, she appeared destined for the spotlight. However, her early years were marked by family turmoil, including her parents' bitter divorce. Despite this, Diana's compassionate and down-to-earth nature began to shine during her youth. She worked as a kindergarten teacher and lived a modest life with friends in London, a far cry from the opulence of royal life. When Diana and Charles's paths crossed, it seemed like fate. Their engagement and subsequent wedding in 1981 became a global spectacle. Diana's charm and beauty captured hearts worldwide, but cracks in their relationship quickly surfaced. Charles's reserved nature and lingering attachment to Camilla Parker Bowles created a rift, while Diana struggled with the pressures of royal life, leading to personal battles with bulimia. Despite her efforts to focus on her children and redefine the role of a royal mother, the marriage unraveled, culminating in one of the most publicized divorces in history. As revelations about the royal family continue to emerge, the world is left questioning the true cost of duty, tradition, and love within the monarchy. From Charles's turbulent upbringing to Diana's enduring legacy, the story of this royal family is far more complex than the fairy tales we were led to believe. And now, with Prince Harry's candid disclosures, it seems this chapter of royal history is far from over. Charles presented himself as a devoted husband and father, but secretly, he remained in contact with Camilla. Late-night calls between them were anything but innocent. By the late 1980s, the cracks in his marriage to Diana had become impossible to ignore. What began as whispers about his relationship with Camilla turned into widespread rumors that Diana could no longer dismiss. In 1989, an event occurred that would change everything. Diana attended a birthday party for Camilla's sister, not to sit idly but to confront Camilla directly. The princess, having endured more than anyone realized, was ready to face the woman who had come between her and Charles. It was a defining moment, Diana, the beloved, people's princess, standing up to the mistress who had caused her so much heartache. The confrontation was blunt and fiery, with Diana stating outright that she knew about the affair. When Camilla feigned ignorance, Diana shut her down with the sharp retort, "I know exactly what's going on, so don't treat me like an idiot." This confrontation was just the beginning of a storm. In 1992, Andrew Morton published Diana, Her True Story, revealing the turmoil within the royal marriage. The book exposed affairs, jealousy, and betrayal, with Diana herself serving as a source for Morton. The revelations shook the monarchy, but Charles remained silent. Then, in 1994, Charles publicly admitted to having an affair, though he framed it with careful understatement, saying the marriage had become irretrievably broken. His confession, while not heartfelt, sent shockwaves through Britain, tarnishing his reputation while bolstering Diana's image. Public opinion rallied around Diana, whose popularity soared following her iconic 1995 interview. In this interview, she famously stated, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded," a poignant admission that solidified her status as the victim in the eyes of the nation. By 1996, the marriage officially ended, but the damage to the monarchy was lasting. Charles, once seen as the future king, now faced the scorn of a nation that viewed him as a villain. Then, tragedy struck on August 31, 1997. After her separation from Charles, Diana had found solace in a relationship with Dodi Fayed. The couple spent a summer together in the Mediterranean, but their romance was overshadowed by relentless paparazzi attention. On that fateful night in Paris, as they tried to escape photographers, their car crashed in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel. The impact killed Dodi and the driver, Henri Paul, instantly. Diana, critically injured, succumbed to her injuries hours later. The world mourned Diana's death, grieving a woman who had captivated millions. Kensington Palace became a sea of flowers as tributes poured in, and strangers united in sorrow. The royal family, however, faced criticism for their delayed response, particularly the Queen's decision to remain at Balmoral Castle. Under public pressure, the Queen eventually addressed the nation, praising Diana's legacy, but her words were seen as too little, too late. Diana's funeral was a global event, watched by an estimated 2 billion people. The sight of her sons, William and Harry, walking behind her coffin moved the world. Despite the emotional farewell, questions about her death persisted. Conspiracy theories took root, fueled by the mysterious malfunction of security cameras in the tunnel and a letter Diana had allegedly written, expressing fears that she might die in a car accident orchestrated by Charles. Years later, these suspicions gained traction when Prince Harry began speaking out. His claims cast doubt on the official narrative, suggesting that Diana's death might not have been accidental. Harry pointed to discrepancies, such as the malfunctioning cameras, and alluded to his mother's letter. He even hinted that his father might have known more than he admitted, a shocking accusation that deepened the rift within the royal family. Harry's pursuit of the truth has raised troubling questions about the monarchy's role in Diana's tragic end. While Charles denies involvement, Harry's revelations have intensified public scrutiny. The strained relationships between Harry, Charles, and William further complicate the situation, with rumors suggesting that even William harbors doubts about the official story. The monarchy now faces a crisis of credibility. As Harry continues to challenge the narrative, the public's trust in the institution erodes. Diana's death remains shrouded in mystery, with many believing that the truth has yet to be fully uncovered. Harry's revelations have not only reignited debates about his mother's death but have also exposed deeper issues within the royal family, leaving a lasting impact on its legacy.